Hello, it's Patrick here from the GarageBandGuide.com. In this video, I'm hunting down the best way for you to get your music onto Apple Music, Spotify, and other streaming services. Chances are you haven't put all of the blood, sweat, and tears into your latest single, EP, or album just for it to sit on your hard drive doing nothing. You want to get it out there in front of people, and the vast majority of folks nowadays consume their music on streaming sites like Apple Music or Spotify, plus other streaming services that are available. I'm not an Apple or Spotify stooge. Or download their music from online stores like iTunes and Amazon. Whereas in the old days, you need a record label to distribute your music on your behalf. In recent years, it's become increasingly easier to get your music onto these streaming sites using online music distribution services. But which distributor to use? There are loads of them out there. There's 3 distribution companies in particular that I'm going to cover in this video. Now, there are other options out there that offer similar services to these companies I'm going to cover. And it is important to note that whoever you choose to go with to release your music online, the outcome will be the same. Your music will end up on the most popular streaming sites and online stores. The difference is the hoops you have to jump through to get to that point, how long it takes for your music to be released, and of course how much you will be charged for the service. So without further ado, let's start with the worst option on this list. And you know, it might surprise you. For a long time, cdbaby were the go-to company for those looking to have their music pressed onto CDs, hence the name. With the rise of popular sites like Spotify and iTunes, the masses quickly switched to streaming and downloading over buying physical media. And as such, cdbaby now offer digital distribution, and it is pricey as hell. cdbaby will charge you a fee of $9.95 per single you want to distribute, and $49 per album. And in case you're wondering, yes, EPs count as albums in cdbaby's eyes too. As if that hefty price tag wasn't enough, cdbaby will take 15% of revenue made through the sale of your music on sites like iTunes or Amazon. That's insane, and such a bad move and such a bad deal compared to pretty much every other service out there. It boggles my mind that cdbaby remains so popular while wildly overcharging people. In my opinion, you need to avoid these guys. Next up is TuneCore. Now, offering what at face value appears to be a marginally better deal than cdbaby, TuneCore offer a different pricing model, charging you on a yearly basis. So while you only are asked to pay $29.99 up front to get an album distributed, you'll then have to pay an annual fee of $49.99 to keep your music alive on streaming sites and digital stores. The good news here is that TuneCore don't take a percentage of your sales revenue from iTunes or Amazon sales, but still, you're going to be paying that annual fee for as long as you want to keep your music for sale or available to stream online. And that's going to be pretty much indefinitely, right? They even have a TuneCore versus cdbaby page set up on their website. Now, while this does show that TuneCore are a better deal if you want to pay extra for publishing administration, it also illustrates how much of a bad deal both these services are when it comes to music distribution. One thing I will say about TuneCore though is that they seem to be very fast in getting your music out there. Within a few weeks in some cases, according to some members of the GarageBand Guide community I spoke to. So there is that, I suppose. Lastly, let's have a closer look at DistroKid, the newest distribution company on this list. I had to triple check DistroKid's pricing to make sure I wasn't missing any catches. DistroKid has a few different pricing bands available, the cheapest of which lets you distribute as many songs, EPs or albums as you want for $19.99 a year. So there's no one-off cost or anything, just that one payment per year. DistroKid also don't take a percentage of your sales revenue, so any sales you make on iTunes or Amazon or digital download stores like that, you keep 100%. As well, they get your music distributed between 10 and 20 times faster than other companies. Now that's within a week in some cases that I heard of. Now all of this kind of seemed a bit too good to be true, but it turns out that both the founders of cdbaby and TuneCore, having left the companies, now recommend DistroKid over the companies they helped create. And that kind of says it all, really. So there you have it. It looks like the best way to digitally distribute your music is with DistroKid. But what do you think? Have you used any of these or any other distribution companies in the past? Let me know in the comments below this video. If you liked this video and found it helpful, then hit the like button. I really do appreciate it, and it lets me know that you want to see more videos just like this one. If you haven't subscribed already, well, now's a great time to do so. We've got a lot of great GarageBand videos coming your way every single week. And don't forget to click the bell button there to make sure that you don't miss a thing. I've been Patrick from the GarageBandGuide.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.